I'm with Dominique now. You aren't hearing the words, but you're looking at his face, and what is that telling you?
Telling me that, you know, I'm hopefully going to be ready, and I'm excited, and it was just hard to see, you know, that I was waiting anxiously, and then now, you know, I'm feeling better about making the team.
Dominique, Bella just said that he would give his leg for you to be able to do this right now. Are the two of you going to be able to do what you want to do?
I'm hoping so, and it's going to be a tough fight out there. I have to go out and do all my routines next week, and Bella would do anything to help me out, and I'm greatly appreciated, you know, what he does for me, and it's been really great having him as a coach.
How is the leg, and when can you be full tumble back in the gym?
Well, the leg is better, it's healing, and I'm supposed to start next week doing more on it and pretty much doing all my routines, but it's not fully going to be healed until after the Olympics. So it's still going to be a little pain there, but it's not dangerous. So I can still work on it and hopefully pull out my best routines and do the best that I can.
You've always held on to those gold medal expectations. Does what you just said about your leg change your hopes for a gold medal?
No, of course not. I have my mindset, and I want to do a job there, and I'm looking forward to it. So we'll see, you know, I hope so.
See you in Atlanta, and good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, Beth. Bella Caroli, the master craftsman. He gave us Dominique Moceanu, gave us Mary Lou Retton, he gave us Nadia Comaneci. Dominique Moceanu is going, but this young lady is in a fight in 5th place. Will she go? Will she be able to stay there? We'll be back. John Tesh back here live with Tim Daggett, Elfie Schlegel, and Beth Ruyak at the Olympic trials for gymnastics. Amanda Borden, 4 years ago, she was 8th and did not go to the Olympics. There was a possibility that one of the Olympic team members would not be able to compete, so Amanda spent the weeks just prior to the 1992 games training without her clubmates or the Olympic team, alone. She never traveled to Barcelona, and then she finally watched the Olympics on TV. And she said it was a horrible experience for her. She says now there is so much more pressure, and to add to that pressure, we can tell you that only the top 5 are going right now, of the women that you're going to be seeing competing, and she is in 5th position. She is trying desperately to hold on to it. And ahead for her is the vault. Before that, we're going to take you over live to Andrea Pickens and Eva Bars. She has a severe shin splint that she competes today from overuse and landing on a bad vault at the championships.
It was a pretty scary thing that happened at the U.S. Championships. Andrea was performing a very difficult vault, and it appeared much worse at the time, but she's back here at the trials, and she's just happy to be here. She says this is a great experience. Very tall athlete. That was a great combination. 2 release skills in a row. Very difficult to do.
She's also a top sprinter in track. She runs the 100 and the 200. Andrea Pickens. And still Amanda Borden waits for her chance. As a vault, she needs a 9.121 to stay ahead of Mary Beth Arnold and to stay in 5th position.
You know, this was interesting, John. Back in 1992, the reason why Amanda Borden did not make the Olympics was in large part due to the vaulting event. However, that happened in the compulsory. She was very low score in the compulsory event. This, however, is potentially her lowest scoring event.
Okay, let's watch and let's listen. So how much will that hop cost her?
Well, the hop was quite substantial. The vault is only out of a 9.8. They could take as much as 2/10 for that hop.
So no matter how well she does this vault, her maximum score is 9.8. It's beautiful in the air. Excellent extension off the horse. Look at the form. Very aesthetically pleasing vault, but a big hop forward, and as Elfie said, that could be as much as 2/10. I'd say they're probably going to take 1, though.
But why pick only a 9.8 vault?
Well, it's an event that actually Amanda has struggled with. She's really flip-flopped on a number of different vaults throughout her career and just hasn't been able to settle in on one particular vault that she could be confident competing in a competition like this.
And as you can see by the score, 2-4-0-3, it indicates that she will, in fact, do the same second vault.
The good news for her, again, is that she only needs a 9-1-2-1 to stay in 5th position. Her first vault is a 9-6-2-5, so that already does it for her. Another big hop.
She's fighting for that landing. She has the potential to move herself up a little bit more.
So how costly will that be?
Well, it was basically the exact same vault. It almost looked like we threw that tape and rewound it there and saw it again, but that was a different vault.
So the first vault score again, 9-6-2-5.
That does open up the door because there are some competitors in this rotation that can get better than a 9-6-2-5.
Dominique Dawes has little to worry about in second place after the first rotation. She has just been hammering her way through this entire competition.
She is looking fantastic. Do you remember back in the optional competition at the U.S. Championships, we actually had no idea what to expect from her. She was falling all over the place the morning of practice, and then she just hit solid in the competition. She was amazing, and this is potentially a high scoring event for Dominique.
Okay, we just got word that Amanda's second vault is a 9-6. So she'll take that first score of 9-6-2-5.
Dominique Dawes does one of the most exciting release skills in the competition, in the world, in fact, and it's coming up right here. It's called a Hindor. Check it out.
Oh, that is great.
An area where she has struggled in the past, and that was well done.
This is beautiful. Dismount.
I'm not sure you can see it, but they are holding up. The crowd is tense. There you go.
I don't know what Kelly Hill's saying. You did another perfect one.
How about congratulations? They're going to the next rotation. We'll be right back with more Gymnastics Live. Back here live, the Sleep Center is rockin', which you don't normally hear at a gymnastics competition. You are looking at Jack and Cheryl Phelps, mom and dad to J.C. Phelps, and it's a much different athlete that we're seeing here this weekend. 1993, a disappointing and discouraging year for her. She doubted her ability, and she said she was embarrassed by her performance. She told her parents not to attend the U.S. Championships, which are held in Salt Lake City, Utah. They made the trip, but complying with her wishes, they didn't enter the arena until after the competition. And now, look at what's going on. She is in second place. And she almost beat Shannon Miller at the U.S. National Championship. A look at the leaderboard as Dominique Dawes with a 9.95 on the uneven bars takes the lead away from J.C. Phelps. Except for bragging rights, it really doesn't mean all that much. What does mean a whole lot is who is in the top 5. And right now, the lady we've been talking about a lot, Amanda Borden, is still going. Mary Beth Arnold is chasing her. And there you see the rest through 14 of the ladies who are trying to be in the top 5. Right now, let's go down to Beth Ruyak on the gym floor. Beth.
Well, John Tesh, this meet is meaning a lot to Dominique Dawes and her coach. After the bars routine, I went over and said, what changed from nationals to now? And she said, we have done so much hard work. Dominique knew that she was not how she acted in nationals, that she was so much better than that. They went back to a lot of basics. They strengthened her confidence. Look at what they delivered. John.
Thank you, Beth. After the 1994 U.S. Championships, where Dominique won the all-around and swept every event, she received a surprise gift. There's a gift for her right there. Not a gift. She earned that one. She and her coach, Kelly Hill, returned home. Dominique was living with the Hills, and they found a dozen red roses and 5 yellow roses. They were from Carl Lewis, a huge fan. Dominique Dawes, our leader. Shannon Miller, who is suffering from tendonitis in her left wrist. She, along with Dominique Moceanu, you know the story, they petitioned in to not compete in the trials, and they